Hello, Mike.
Hey, we're back again.
As you can tell, yes, as you can tell, I'm pretty brightly lit, very zoomed in. I hate this cam, but my other computer is just done. I mean, it wants me to actually get a cable to feed it internet, which is just, I'm not gonna do that. So, for now, this is the best solution we got, but we're still live. So, that's good. Uh, whose turn was to bring somebody? Do you remember now?
No, I do not remember.
You know what? Let me see if I can quick check. Last person we got.
Wasn't it Paul?
Oh yeah, right. That was mine.
It was yours. Okay.
So it was your fucking responsibility to get someone today. Where the fuck is the guest?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe we should get him on the Titan show or something.
Ah, I love them jokes. Welcome. We got Titan.
Yeah, I'm back. Read the thing. I'm back.
So, Mr. Chance Ellison,
Yes, I'm
soon
here.
to be champion in teams again and single too.
And single
All
still.
right. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good.
How's this quarantine treating you? Like, are you home now, or are you like kind of semi-regular life?
Semi-regular because I'm doing a little work, but I'm in Texas for the time being. Good thing is I've gotten to play a lot of video games since I can't able to go anywhere, which I never get a chance to do.
That's
Which I know I shouldn't be doing because I've matches coming up, so I gotta get ready.
No. I'm actually building a lot of Lego sets. Apparently, I had a hoarding issue, so I had a lot of boxes. But it's getting done, which is great. I don't know what Mike is doing. Mike, what are you doing?
Doing what I always do. Watch movies.
God damn right. Because this is a movie show, guys, where we interview people about their movie experience.
That's right.
So since this is your guest, Mike, let me start us up right away with question number 1.
Oh boy. So maybe a moment they started.
What's
Okay.
movie or movie moment that started your love for movies?
So there's a lot actually. Wow. I mean, I remember seeing a Star Wars movie for the first time. Granted, it was Attack of the Clones, and I didn't know any better at the time. I came out of Attack of the Clones loving that shit, man. Just like, fuck yeah, Anakin Skywalker with 2 lightsabers. How old was I? I was 4? I was 4 at the time.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. That's a rough pick.
But no, my real one is, I remember it was like 2010? Yes, that sounds about right. There's like a big like theater in my hometown. It's really nice fucking theater, and every year it's like really old timey too. And every year they do a classic film festival there. So I remember I would go like every summer and see a bunch of movies. In 2010, I remember that was when I did Jaws and I did Attack of the Clones. I did Jaws and I did Psycho in the same summer because it was like it was like the 35th for Jaws and or maybe 20th. Yeah, no, 35th for Jaws. Actually, no, I suck at math. It's 45th. I'm sorry. No, 35th. Sorry, math. I was right the first time. I second guessed myself. The 35th for Jaws and the 50th for Psycho. And just seeing those movies like that for the first time on the big screen, like a really classic theater like that, it was fantastic, and that was really what cemented it for me.
Ah, that is a great choice. Those are both great choice, Jaws and Psycho. Oh yeah,
both of which are in my top 10 of all time.
I gotta say, you kind of redeemed yourself because it didn't for a moment there. For a moment there, it didn't feel like you were taking this seriously. Nobody falls in love with movies after seeing Attack of the Clones. I'm just being real.
Look, I was young. I liked the lightsabers. I thought the little Yoda was cool. We're jumping around, kicking ass.
Fair. But I actually agree that Jaws and Psycho are like actually two movies that open your eyes to what cinema can be.
Right.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good pick. So, as a child, what was the first thing you remember seeing in theaters?
I would say it was Attack of the Clones, but now I think it's. I do remember seeing Monsters Inc. in
Ah.
theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Better.
it was 2001. Actually, yeah, cause I think that preceded Shrek because I do remember seeing that at a drive-in with my parents.
No, Shrek's 2000.
Oh, 2000? 2000?
So it's the Shrek.
So yeah, then it is.
Not as good, but cool.
It depends which one came out first. I remember seeing both in theaters
Pretty
around
closely.
the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Shrek I remember seeing at a drive-in with
It
my mom
should
and dad.
be
And that was
Shrek.
the first time at a drive-in. So that was really nice.
Shrek was 2001
Oh, was it?
as well.
Was it
Yeah.
Monsters Inc.?
So I think.
Monsters Inc. was too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Nazario
No,
from the
wait.
States.
No. I am sure Monsters Inc. is 2001. That I am sure.
Shrek is also
if
2001.
they're all from the same year, I don't know idea what came out first.
Yeah. I don't either.
So I'm just gonna put both.
Yeah, it comes down to dates.
It comes down to months because honestly,
Months, I'm sorry.
I always thought that for some reason Shrek was 2000.
No, the reason I remember is because they both competed against each other for best animated feature the first time.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's actually true.
It was
And
like the two of them and one other. I can't remember what it was.
Both fun choices for first movie to see in the theater.
Yeah.
Shrek and Monsters Inc.
I mean,
as much as I shit on Shrek, mostly because of the number 3 and 4 and the ride that sucks. Actually, I saw Shrek 1 with my kid for the first time like 2 days ago. It's pretty good.
hey, compared to Fast and Furious Supercharged, Shrek 4D experience is a godsend.
I mean, compared to Fast and Furious Supercharged, sitting on my ass in this chair right now is better.
Oh,
Let's not do insane comparison.
Question 3. If you could pick one movie from any era to be able to see in theaters, which movie would you choose?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Just anyone in general.
Yeah.
Any movie, any day, all time.
There's an experimental film called The Cure for Insomnia. It's 87 hours long.
Oh,
Okay, not that one. Not that one.
Hey,
I think I would go because like a lot of the classic ones I've saw all the time in the theater. So trying to think of like what I haven't done. I would love to watch. Something like Bullet. I think would be fun because it's like a lot of really cool car chases. Really like classic action.
what's the name? Silver Bullet?
Bullet.
Just Bullet? Oh,
Yeah, with Steve
Yeah.
McQueen.
Yeah, and it's an I instead of a T. But I also think like a really classic movie. Like I would love to see like Predator on the big screen.
Oh, yeah, that would be a fun one to see.
Yeah, do something that's like really action heavy. Like one of those.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Or like a Die Hard because I haven't seen that one in the theater.
Oh, that's a fun one to see in theaters. That is such a good one.
okay.
Yeah, Steve McQueen's Bullet.
What else did you mention?
I'm really making Nazario's job difficult in this one.
You are.
I said Predator, and then I said Die Hard.
Die Hard and Predator.
Okay, Bullet. I actually have never heard of. Have you seen this movie, Mike?
Oh yeah, it's very fucking fun. The car chases are brilliant.
Yeah, it's one of like the prime car chase movies of all time.
So it's probably something that Tarantino enjoys very much.
Probably.
Oh yeah, yeah, he loves this movie.
That man loves this car crash. This one I actually got to see in theaters
Oh, nice.
by myself. Well, not by myself with my dad, but I mean, my dad is insane. I was like 6 years old, and he just took me to shit. Mostly because he wanted to see the movie, and he didn't really care what I was doing. But this one actually kind of, I think maybe, uh, what's the word? Traumatized me a bit. Yeah, because
it was the 80s. Parents didn't know better.
I have very, very strong memories of actually not being able to sleep because thinking a predator was coming to hunt me. So yeah, that's a good one. And the other one you mentioned was Die Hard. So let me get Die Hard here. This one actually, my dad did not take me to see in theaters. This one I actually had to watch by myself when I actually was able to rent movies. I figure, Mike, you have good memories of this one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really entertaining movie. I love everything about it. Bruce Willis is fucking great in this. Alan Rickman is incredible.
I think this movie and its three sequels are great because there's no fourth sequel. So
Don't be Ryan right now. Don't do that.
okay, fine. I did go try to see Jai Courtney, but no.
We all we all tried. None of us finished it, but we all tried. Absolutely nobody has seen the end of A Good Day to Die Hard.
Honestly, I didn't see the trailer. I just saw the picture with McClane. I was like, "Yep, I'm in." And then when I was sitting in the theater with my dad, by the way, who actually was so excited for it, I was like, "Hmm." My dad is like, "What is this shit?" I was like, "It's Die Hard 5." He's like, "It's not Die Hard. Die Hard is McClane. What the fuck is that guy?"
Wanna hate John McClane? A Good Day to Die Hard.
Hum. Did you actually get to experience physical rentals like VHS?
I did actually. I did, yeah. So down the street from my house, it used to be a Hollywood Video, and then across the street from that, a Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I went to Hollywood Video more.
No! Come on! Those guys are assholes.
They were a bigger store, so they had better selection.
Because we weren't running that one. What's your favorite video store?
Well, yeah, Hollywood Video, but there's actually a still operating video store back in Tucson, my town I live in now. Casa Video. They're pretty sweet.
Okay.
So you actually still go out renting, or are you just like streaming now?
Oh yeah, I mean I'll go out and rent something if I really like feel the urge to do it.
I'm actually curious about this because we haven't had a video store rental place in a while. So is it down like 99 cents now per movie or what? Because that's gotta be a pretty desperate business.
No, actually, they do really well. And what helps is like they have a bar next door. Like they're linked to a bar, so they have a Casa Video and Casa Video film bar. So they're doing pretty well.
That actually can help because I remember that there was a video store next to a bar I used to go with when I was like 18 years old. And my friends and I sometimes got drunk, started talking movies, and everybody got excited. So we went renting movies drunk. And I accidentally rented 3 DVDs when I didn't have a DVD player. I mean, the guy said, like, we don't have that in VHS, but we have it on DVD. I was like, fuck yeah. And then like, when I wake up the next day, right.
Fuck yeah, DVD.
Actually, I didn't get a DVD player until 1999. And it was mostly because of something similar. I saw this commercial for Being John Malkovich, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Yeah, that's never gonna play here in theaters. I know it won't." So I googled it, and it wasn't because already was out on DVD and VHS. And I called my cousin who lives in Tampa, and I told her, like, "Can you buy this movie for me and mail it? I really want to watch it. I'll just wire you the money." She's like, "Perfect, I'll do it." And I was so excited. I go pick up the mail 3 weeks later, and I open it.
DVD.
It's a DVD. And I was like, fuck it. I was saving up some money. I'm just going to go right now to the store and buy a fucking DVD player because this is getting ridiculous. And that first DVD player that did nothing except just bare minimum cost me $250. Insane, but I know. So, what? Speaking of this, what is the first movie that you chose to rent by yourself with your own money?
Attack of the Clones.
It was not Attack of the Clones. No, we already own that one. So,
God damn.
Okay, so this is gonna sound very odd coming from me. So, I can't remember the full title, but it was because I had a friend coming over one night, and I wanted to rent. There was like this new Pokemon movie. I can't remember what it was. It was like
Pokemon?
Yeah. I cannot remember which one it was. It was something to do with like water and like a star Pokemon. I can't remember. It was fucking dumb. But which I know sounds weird coming from me because I've been like the biggest outspoken creator of Pokemon. I fucking hate that franchise. I think it is an ungodly, annoying pile of shit. But I want to have my friend just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna have fun. Watch Pokemon movie, and yeah, it was not awesome.
Was that the first Pokemon movie you'd ever watched?
No, it wasn't because I had seen the first one, the one with the Mew guy, the Mewtwo or whatever the fuck, the genetically.
I want to make a guess.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
That's maybe. I can't remember. Let's just say for argument's sake it was that one. Let's just say for the sake of saying that's the correct one.
I'm insane because there's some water in the poster, so I don't know. I really don't know Pokemon.
Yeah,
I think this is a better poster.
Yeah, true. Yeah, let's just say it was that one for sure. It's Pokemon 3.
Because the other one, the second one, Pokemon 2000, had like a big flying bird.
I remember it was the one where the girl with the red hair wasn't in it. It was the one with the hats who had the little brother that you want to punch in the face. I know that doesn't narrow it down because you want to punch all those characters in the face, including the Pokemon themselves. But
honestly, in theaters, I only watched the first one of these. I didn't really like it.
No, because it's bad. Because it's quite bad.
I actually didn't watch another Pokemon in theaters till Detective Pikachu, which I fell asleep at. So, yeah. So, I mean, I get it, but I mean, if it was your own money, how can you rent something that you don't even remember, man? It's like, give me something.
Yeah, sorry. It was always like my mom renting movies. It was the only one that she refused to pay for.
She even knew.
And with a reason. Which reason you refused to pay for?
Question 5. Who's your favorite actor?
Favorite actor? Because I always like to split this one to contemporary and classics, contemporary and classic. So my classic one's Gregory Peck. I think Gregory Peck is a phenomenal actor.
Excuse me, who? I missed the name.
Gregory Peck.
No, for real, I missed the name.
Gregory Peck.
Yeah, Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I think he's phenomenally talented. Just look at his performance as Atticus Finch alone in To Kill a Mockingbird. I think he's excellent in that movie. And it's crazy to think that the big courtroom scene where he's giving a closing remark for Tom Robinson, that was done in one take. He was that fucking professional. But then you look at something like Cape Fear, Roman Holiday. He was always
Roman Holiday. He's amazing in.
He's always great in anything he pops up in. My contemporary pick, I mean, it's gonna be shocked to know, but it's Tom Cruise.
Hell yeah! TC.
TC. Yeah, I adore Tom. I really do. Because he's a dude who, not only is he a great actor, which he is, and anyone who says he's not a great actor is a fucking fool. Because you look at something like Magnolia or Jerry Maguire, or even like Interview with the Vampire, which he's excellent in. So much so that when he was cast, the author, hey, perfect, there we go. A+ chef on the photo. Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, when the author Anne Rice hated the fact he was a stat, but that's where she was cast. I was like, I'm wrong. He's fantastic. But even looking at but you can't talk about that. Talking about like his stunt work and looking at everything he does for the Mission Impossible franchise, just action in general. He's a dude he's maybe the hardest working actor in Hollywood because he is willing to put himself through anything and everything to give the audience a good experience. And I mean, look at now he's shooting a movie in space.
I agree with you because I think that for an actor with such a big name and such an inherent fan base, he still takes risks. He chooses, he could be doing the easy shit like doing only serial things and playing the same character. He could have done like 20 Mission Impossibles and do nothing else for the rest of his life, and he would be just fine. But then sometimes these weird little projects come up, and he's like, you know what, I want to try that. Like you mentioned, Magnolia. I would mention also Vanilla Sky because that's probably is one of my favorite films, but wasn't very well received. But I think he's really great in it with portraying the rich guy with the deformed face who has to learn how to deal with life from a different point of view. And even like when he was younger, even in the 80s, he was already picking interest in seeing The Color of Money. Actually, is a pretty underrated. Film.
Going able to go toe to toe Paul Newman is incredible, especially for someone that young.
And with his stunts, it was Mission Impossible 4 or 5. I remember reading the insurance company would not have him do the stunt. So he goes, okay, you're fucking fired. I'll hire another insurance company that's going to let me fucking do it. Oh, dude, this guy's badass.
I'm guessing it was Ghost Protocol because that's the one where he was hanging off the side of the building in Dubai.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Crazy motherfucker, but actually great actor and great pick. Mike, why do you hate Tom Cruise?
I do not hate Tom Cruise. I fucking love Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is fucking amazing. He is literally my third favorite actor. I love everything he's done. He's fucking amazing in everything. And my favorite performance of Tropic Thunder. The greatest fucking role he ever played.
He is incredible in Tropic Thunder.
And to know that's all him. All that, the rap, everything, like the dancing, that's all him. He wanted to do that. He convinced Ben Stiller. He goes, I want to do this. And Ben Stiller went, go ahead. Go ahead and do it, man.
I want fat hands and I want to dance. What?
Big dance titties so I can shake him. So you know the secret, guys. Now make 2 movies with Spielberg and become Mike Hanley's favorite actor. Who's your favorite actress?
Okay, so classic contemporary. I said Gregory Peck, and my favorite actor is actually his Roman Holiday co-star, Audrey Hepburn. I think Audrey is she's incredible. Roman Holiday. I think she's great in My Fair Lady. The Breakfast Tiffany's. She's fantastic, and she's just always an actress who, again, always a delight. I never saw a movie with her in it. I'm just like, Audrey Hepburn. Ugh. But no, she's great, and classic pick. Contemporary pick. I really admire versatility in an actress. So my contemporary pick is Cate Blanchett. I think she's an actress who she's capable of doing literally anything you ask her to. I mean, you look at like her series work, she could do something like Blue Jasmine or The Aviator, or she can go different and do something like Lord of the Rings or Thor Ragnarok. And she's someone who can literally do, who can and will do anything and everything. And I really admire that about Cate Blanchett. She's phenomenally talented, and she's always bringing her A game, no matter what the project is, even if it's Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8 is the most meh movie I have ever seen in my life.
It's bad.
It's not bad. No, I don't think it's bad. I think it's okay.
I have never seen a movie spoil its own twist before. Actually, well, I have, but it's been a while since I've seen a movie spoil its own twist.
I think my most recent memory of, well, not recent, because the first time I actually saw a trailer and then felt the movie was wasting my time was Robert Zemeckis' What Lies Beneath. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, the Harrison Ford one.
Because the trailer actually tells you that there's a supernatural thing happening. And then when you watch the movie, they spend the first half of the movie thinking it's the neighbor. I was like, what are you doing, movie? We already know this is real. Anyway, Kate Blanchett actually great pick. I love her in The Aviator. I actually think she did pretty strongly in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which is a movie that it's kind of mixed received nowadays. But I think she and Brad Pitt both actually hit it out of the park in that one. And yeah,
yeah. The issues with that movie aren't the performances. The movie as a whole.
the concept is not very friendly, I think. And also, for an actress of some age now, she was hot in Ragnarok, Joe.
Yeah, she was.
Dang! One of the best villains in the MCU, which is not saying much, I know, but she's still up there. I think she makes my top 5.
She's probably like top 7 for me. I have to take a look at my list, but yeah, she's probably up there.
Pretty great actress.
Question 7. Who's your favorite
director? So yeah, I do the same thing for all these questions like this because it's hard to pick just one overall. Classic. There's so many I could choose from because I like Robert Wise a lot. I like Sidney Lumet, but my absolute one would be Hitchcock. I think he's a masterful director. Very extremely prolific. Was relevant for a good 3-4 decades.
More, I would say.
Man, you could argue and say 5, or like 5 to 7, because he was working from like the 20s and the 70s, and even then he had like his like silent era, which a lot of us will hold up. Great picture. Classic. I'm going after Mike Hanley's heart right here. It's Spielberg. Douglas Spielberg.
Yes.
I should say.
Horrible.
At least I got one half of the show down.
I mean, it's almost like Mike would have invited you to the show.
I make the right choices.
Let me see right here. There you go.
It's only him and the shark. Okay.
No, it's a regular pick.
It's all Spielberg, but fair.
Why do you love Spielberg so much? What is some of your favorite ones?
I think just every time, especially during it earlier, when he got it right, he got it fucking right. And they're movies that I will just watch all the time. Like I said, Jaws, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Jurassic Park, Close Encounter, which I think is excellent. Still with Paul Yam, I think Empire of the Sun is actually quite good. People get to love Schindler's List, Minority Report. Is just a guy. He's a dude who has been able to sustain a career for, like Hitchcock, been able to sustain a career for quite a long time. These movies are incredibly rewatchable, and they got also a lot of them can be incredibly deep. Like even like his blockbusters can be incredibly deep. Like you look at Jaws, like a modern day Moby Dick story, or you look at something like Minority Report, which is like a big like sci-fi blockbuster, but it's got a lot of depth to it, and that's due to the source material being by Philip K. Dick. I think he's just a fantastic filmmaker. It gives the audience a really, really great experience, and that's why I love his movies.
Honestly, Minority Report is my favorite movie by Steven Spielberg, not named Jurassic Park. That movie, people really don't give it up as much credit as it deserves. It's like he's at the top of his game. He uses technology, he uses practical effects, and he uses everything he knows from filmmaking into one package that he displays in a little scene here and a little scene there. The scenes with the spiders when they're checking every room in the apartment, it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
And then he follows that with a very simple one where he's just the girl is using her powers as a precog to help Tom Cruise escape from a mall by doing little things that just put him slightly out of sight. Brilliant. Right. Mike, why you hate Spielberg?
I do not hate Spielberg at all. My number one guy right here. Guy that will never die. His legend will live on through his fucking movies. This is the one name that even the general masses know. And when you look at directors, we're in a film community. We know a shitload of directors. But the general masses don't. They barely, like, a lot of my fucking friends who aren't major movie buffs, they barely know any directors with the exception of the big names, Tarantino, stuff like that. But this is a name that everyone fucking knows.
So, You know the trick, guys. Make 2 movies with Tom Cruise, become Chance's favorite director.
Exactly.
Basically, yeah. That's why I have a deep love for Edward Zwick.
Yes.
Here.
Good old Jack Ryan. Never go back.
The
You should
ultimate,
listen.
the ultimate what's the name? The Last Samurai. Favorite
Yeah,
picture.
Last Samurai. I do like Last Samurai.
Last time I was badass.
So what's your favorite?
Kind of already hit that before, but it's the original Star Wars movies, which I know is cheating, but it's my list. I don't go fuck.
Like what?
Um,
The trilogy or just the New Hope?
the original trilogy, the three of them. Yeah, they are one to me, and that's
Fair.
why. Yeah, and I do love those movies eternally. Like I've seen them more times than I can count, and I will continue to watch them and adore them as time goes on because they are, for movies that were made in like the late 70s and early 80s, they don't date, honestly.
No.
Like, effects wise, they still really hold up. The stuff that doesn't hold up is stuff that was added in the 90s and beyond. Like that's the stuff that doesn't hold up. But like all the practical effects and miniatures, like they still look incredibly convincing even today.
True.
There we go. Attaboy.
You shall, and I am gonna keep hitting another.
Good job.
Yeah, I do not that argue with the value of the history of this movie. I think George Lucas did something. I don't know if intentionally or by accident, whatever. Because sometimes I feel may have been by accident, but he did something here that was legendary.
Right.
And even people who shit on Return of the Jedi are just fucking morons. Honestly, that movie is great. It's a good wrap up for the story.
That movie is great.
Yeah. It's not as dark as Empire, but I mean, he needed that dark middle chapter to then find a way to give it a happier closure in the end. And the Ewoks are great. I don't care about people who say the Ewoks sucks. They were cute and I had toys.
And then they did their job because that's why they were there.
What is your favorite chapter of the trilogy, Chance?
Empire Strikes Back. Absolutely, I think that it is. It's dark. It's complex. I think it has some of my favorite moments of the entire trilogy. Like I love the thing with the Force Cave. I think it's fantastic. The fight between Vader and Luke at the first time I think is great. Everything with Yoda is amazing. I have a favorite piece of score in the entire trilogy. Like I love the Han and Leia theme. The cue that goes. I can't remember the name of the piece, but it's when Yoda lifts the Star Destroyer. I get the yeah. I love that piece, and even the one at the end, the overture. I think is it's not an overture because it's at the end, but I think that is an excellent piece of score. And yeah, it has some of my favorite moments. The "I love you, I know." It's just so much I love about Empire Strikes Back.
Mike, what are the 3 planetary settings of the Empire Strikes Back?
Oh boy.
I'm not even gonna try.
Hot take of Bespin, man. Come on.
If John Rogan couldn't do it, well, I should expect Mike to get it. And he's a pro.
Okay, Mike, I'm giving you the next question, and I'm immediately gonna pose the answer.
Yes, we already know. Spielberg movies or Burton movies.
I will say, oh my god. Can you give Burton like half a point? Because I do love Burton quite a bit.
You're gonna give it the point?
No, I was saying, no, I'm not giving the Burton. Can I give Burton like half a point? Because I love Burton. I think he's a great director.
You know what? I'll take it. I'm gonna do half and half for this.
Yeah, fair.
Where the hell is it? Oh wait.
I didn't say half and half. I didn't say half and half. I'm saying show some love to Burton.
Jesus, man. I always said to Mike, eventually somebody will give me vote. If not, I'll just keep doing this show forever. Boom.
Okay, if I had to split my point, probably be like 0.875, 0.25, but I'll take it.
Damn it!
Fair.
I'll fix.
0.75 to Spielberg, 0.25 to Burton.
God damn.
I'm making
What's
zero
your
work today.
favorite Burton movie?
Favorite Burton movie? Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, nice choice.
Oh, interesting pick.
Yeah, I think that movie is I love the Gothic style. I love the beauty of that story, where it's just like it's a very unconventional love story. I think that if one that plays really well, I think depth is excellent, and I think the production design is fantastic. Yeah, there's just so much I love about Edward Scissorhands, and it's a heartbreaking movie when you watch it back. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Also, just Beetlejuice, maybe it's the most rewatchable movie.
For sure. Michael Keaton fucking rules in that movie.
He does.
Michael Keaton makes Tim Burton great, even more than Johnny Depp. So,
Sure.
Kurt Russell, yes or no?
Just in general, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
You're not seeing any division in this one. No one's choosing fucking no.
Who says no? I'm curious. Who's gonna come out and say no to Kurt
Who's
Russell?
the asshole that says no and me kicks him off the stream?
No, nobody yet.
It's gonna happen eventually. Bruce Campbell,
yes, no, groovy.
Groovy.
Yeah. What's your favorite Bruce Campbell movie?
Army of Darkness.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Why
it's
everybody?
fucking sweet.
I don't know if it's an age thing, but the answer is Evil Dead 2. Why everybody says Army of Darkness?
I love Evil Dead 2, but Army of Darkness for me it's like Evil Dead 2 is still partially horror, and then like half horror, half crazy. Where Army of Darkness thing is all crazy.
Yeah, it's just
And
bad
that's-
shit nuts.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Evil Dead is all horror. Evil Dead 2 is crazy and horror, and Evil Army of Darkness is just all crazy.
Yeah,
So
and I like the
perfect balance.
I like the all crazy aspects of Army of Darkness.
It's Bruce Campbell and it's Bruce Campbellness
Yes.
in Army of Darkness. It's full on, let's go.
I'm just gonna say that my favorite thing, and it's like 2 seconds in the movie. My favorite thing is when they the first time they raise the Army of the Dead, and the skeletons cough out the dust. Like, I don't know why, but that thing gets me every time. And I kind of forget about it, and I laugh out loud when I see it.
Right.
So, to wrap up today, recommend 2 movies people would not expect from you, and that probably means no Tom Cruise.
No, okay, so not expect from me.
This is where we're going to see Titanic get recommended. Watch it.
Yes,
So
do it.
one I will recommend that I'm not sure if people have seen. It's because one with more underrated movies. Michel Gondry's Be Kind, Rewind.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Yeah, I think that's a movie that doesn't get enough love. It's Jack Black and Mos Def trying to save a video store from closing down. That one I think is quite underrated. Jack Black and Mos Def are really fantastic and has a really great sense of it's a real good community movie. Yeah. And I think and there was a time where Michel Gondry was making like Eternal Sunshine, so like that didn't get a whole lot of love. But yeah, that's one people need to look at some more.
That second half of that is so much heart to it. And the second half of Be Kind, Rewind.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I love the way they remake RoboCop. It just cracks me up.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say against this movie is that I blanked on it and it cost me a title. But other than that, this movie is just probably Jack Black and Mos Def, the top of their games. And Jack Black has done a lot of movies that are pretty interesting. But yeah, the way Michel Gondry does this one, I really love it.
Yeah, and another one that I'll recommend, it's a biopic. It's an old biopic. It's Edison the Man. So Edison the Man it's a classic biopic. It stars Spencer Tracy as Thomas Edison, and it basically chronicles his early days. And I remember my science teacher showed me this when I was in the 6th grade, and it's a fantastic film. It's one of my favorite biopics. It's one of my favorite biopics, honestly. Yeah, Edison the Man. It's fantastic. Spencer Tracy's great, and I would highly recommend people seek this one out to watch it because it is really great.
I have never heard of this in my life.
I haven't either.
But that's the point.
Yes.
Now we have something we can watch. Is it streaming anywhere, sir, or this is something
I'm not positive. I couldn't tell you offhand.
I wanna check it out actually because I think this is the first time somebody recommends a movie that I'm not sure it's available anywhere, but I'm gonna check it real quick here.
It looks like it's on YouTube if you pay.
Yeah, you can rent it on YouTube. Well, actually, anywhere: Vudu, Amazon, Apple TV.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely rent it on YouTube because it's only $3 there.
Right on.
That's actually a pretty deep pick. I honestly I like it when I'm surprised because some people just give you obvious things even then you ask them not to. This one is a pretty great pick. So basically, guys, that's what we got for you today. Thanks to our esteemed guest, we still have the Titan.
Yes, of course.
We got the Titan is back.
I'm back.
He's back for a few minutes, but he's back anyway. So that's it. For Mike, for me, and for the Titan Chance Ellison, we want to thank everybody who still watches this show. We love them 20 views. It's always interesting to see what people say. And we'll see you next time. Call to an interview. It's all the original names. I came up with that.
And logo.